We bring in Coach Mike Mincey for this victory. And, Coach, we talked about it before the game. You just wanted some consistent basketball. Well, boy, did you really play well, maybe your best game of the entire season.
Yep.
What was the key in this game?
You just said it. I mean, I think we played really well. We came out and we scored the ball. Well, we defended well early. We didn't give up offensive rebounds to a really good offensive rebounding team. Kind of frustrating a little, but they miss shots, and the more you miss shots, you get frustrated. And then on our end, we were hot in the first half. We shot the ball well, and we had a lot of people that were scoring it well. And was able to get through the half, even though Lindsay picked up her second foul. She get it through that half, and then she got her third foul in the third quarter. Of course, Sid came in and gave us great minutes defending. So I just think, in this environment, I was really looking forward to seeing them come out and play a complete game on both ends of the floor, and especially on the offensive end. I can't be any happier than what I saw out of them today.
How about on the rebounding edge? You out-rebounded them by 19. I don't know if Anderson has had that happen to him in Jonathan Barbary's tenure.
Yeah.
They're fifth in the country in terms of overall rebounding. Why were you able to have such a great effort on the glass for 40 minutes?
It's all them. We talked about it. I think Anderson had 25 offensive rebounds against us on our home floor. Not as much at Anderson, but they were missing 3 of their key players. And we knew if we were going to have a chance to win, we were going to have to defend their guards. We were going to have to defend inside, and then we were going to have to play really tough because they had, I think, 20 offensive rebounds in the semifinal yesterday. And we knew that was part of their game plan was to crash because they got a lot of size and length. And I just saw, people like Taylor Goforth, for example. I just saw her boxing out consistently, even though she's giving up inches. Just played a tough, gritty basketball game. And there's others, obviously, if you're going to rebound like that, because I don't know that I've seen the stats completely. But to rebound like that against that type of team, that's pretty elite. And couldn't have come at a better time in a championship game as we head into the NCAA tournament.
One thing that we talked about this season is there had been times where you guys maybe build up a 8, 9, 10-point lead, and then it'd go away, and then you'd have to grind it out.
Mm-hmm.
Your team got a lead and held on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson didn't get any closer than 13 in the second half. Why was your team able to ensure that they kept full throttle and hold Shamika McNeil to 17 points in this game?
Well, the way we played in the first half and you build a 16-point lead, the last thing you want to do is come out here in the second half and lay an egg. And there was a lot of excitement in the locker room because some of these kids, they signed up to come and win a championship. And I know they won a regular season COVID championship last year, but doing it like this at Furman on a neutral floor, it's just different. And I wanted them to be able to experience that. And they were hyped up before we got here at halftime. And I tell you, Abby Wilson was a big leader for us from that standpoint. I mean, she's a firecracker the whole tournament, probably why she got all tournament. And she's just been a real voice and getting us up and saying, we're going to win this game and that kind of stuff. And it's something that we've needed. So just happy that they come out because that team could have certainly erased the deficit that they had. But we just kept putting the ball in the bucket, and we kept getting stops. I mean, they hit a few buckets, but we got mostly stops, and then we scored the ball well on the offensive end.
About 3 weeks ago, we talked about the poor shooting performance against Catawba. Well, here on a neutral site, you shoot 50% in a gym in which really nobody shoots all that well. And you win a game by the largest margin in the history of this conference in the title game by 25. How proud of you are this group? I'm
extremely proud. I mean, I think we shot 44% yesterday from the field. We're one of the top field goal shooting teams in the country, scoring teams. Obviously, only 66 yesterday, but what I expected this margin and this performance, putting up 83 on this floor in this environment. If I told you, for sure, I would be lying to you. I think the kids just came out and they wanted it. I didn't make a bucket. We just tried to put them in a scheme. Get the right kids on the floor, and they're the ones that made it happen in the game yesterday and certainly today. So you got to play your best basketball at this time of year, and I don't know if we're playing our best, but today was a pretty darn good basketball game for our bunch.
Coach, appreciate the time. Go cut down some nets.
Thank you, Watering and Cav. Appreciate it.